Thank you. Your teachings have meant a lot to me and changed my life. And I chose to come to Earth this time with 2 diseases, Hashimoto's and Lyme, which give you brain hiccups. Thoughts create reality. What do you do if you have brain hiccups?
Everybody's got them. You just use different things as your excuse to explain them.
Okay.
De-emphasize them. We'd stop telling that story. We'd say, I came to Earth with a powerful intention to explore contrast early on in order to fill a vortex full of desires, each and every one of which can be realized. And now I'm hooking up with some understanding of the laws of the universe. And because of the brain hiccups that I've been condemning, I find myself more receptive to vibration than almost anybody I know. Because I've learned how to de-emphasize focus. So I can hold myself in a place of allowing. And since the new order of the day seems like it's what Abraham's going to talk about today, is about emphasizing receptivity, I'm really good at that. So I'm eager to get on with it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't that resonate with you? Doesn't that feel exactly right? Don't you know that when we speak it?
Yes, but there.
See, we wouldn't tell you anything that isn't the way that it is. But you may have some experiences that are making you want to define it in a different way. We just want you to ask the question of yourself, which definition feels the best when you hear it? And you said to us when you sat down, your work has, what were your words? Let's hear it again. We're recording it. We'll play it back to ourselves often.
I came to Earth with...
Before that, you were talking to us.
When I thanked you.
Yeah, what'd you say about the work?
So it's definitely changed my life.
You used a different word. Well, maybe we just heard it.
I can't remember.
Well, it's just made my life so wonderful. It's made my life so much better.
Definitely makes it better. But I feel like it's harder for people with brain hiccups to focus.
It's actually easier. Because your focus is not your friend if you're focused upon conditions that are preventing you from your receptivity.
So kind of like Dora the fish that forgets everything, but she's in the moment, so she's now.
Yeah, and every now and again she gets a really good idea.
Okay.
You see what you're demonstrating, and it's all right, and everyone gets it. There is this desire to compare yourself to others and to conclude a limitation, which you then use to explain why you sometimes don't get the things that you want. And given what we've been talking about here today, you can feel how really silly that is, especially when you made the decision to come fully knowing what the experience would be like. In other words, you did not come with any limitation. You came with enhanced probability of maintaining your state of focus with less distraction. So now we haven't said that to you often enough for you to believe it yet. And we can feel you sort of challenging it when we say it. You feel resonance and then you challenge. You feel resonance and then you challenge. We just want to ask you, would it be to your advantage to go with the flow of that? Do you believe us when we say that you are more than this physical body?
Yes.
Do you believe us when we say that there's a source energy part of you that even while you are here still remains non-physically focused, that is the dominant eternal part of you?
Yes.
Some refer to that as soul. We like the term inner being, source. So since you know that that part of you exists, do you believe, and we've talked about it here today, this is the part that we're wanting all of you to feel more powerfully. Do you believe that that source energy part of you is interested in this extension of itself called you? Do you believe that there is keen love and appreciation and interest for what you are about here? Do you believe that from that vantage point of non-resistance and pure positive energy, that you would have chosen any true disadvantage for yourself?
I guess it's not a disadvantage.
Because your logic tells you that since it's from that vantage point that it was chosen, that it must have been on the path for some reason. So as you look for the reasons that it's to your advantage instead of against your advantage, now you're in the receptive mode. And oh boy, what comes next? You see how it works? Enough? Feels like there's something else. What else?
Sorry.
Kind of feels good to let go of junk. You know, would you describe what you're feeling as relief? Yeah. Feels like relief, doesn't it? Feels like relief. Feels like relief. Man, I thought I was broken. Now I find out I'm cool. Not broken.
Okay, one more question.
Do you know if they put Esther on any kind of a monitor while she's doing this? Well, first, they would call her a freak of nature. They would not understand the receptive mode. They would not understand the energy that's moving through her. In other words, you just got to look at yourself differently and allow who you really are to demonstrate.